I think we have to treat teachers fairly. So number one, I think that when we find teachers who are not cutting it, it's important that we give those teachers support in an effort to make them better teachers. But then I do believe that if, after giving them the support, they can't cut it, then it is time for us to remove those teachers from the classroom. I think that the concept of bad teacher, whether you want to call it bad teacher or a teacher that's simply in the wrong profession, that's the reality. Look, not 100% of any profession should be in that profession, right? There are doctors who should not be doctors, right? That's just the reality. The key is to make sure that as we look at teachers and we evaluate teachers in the teaching profession, that we're fair, that we have a fair standard, that we give the support, but that if they can't cut it, then they need to be out of the profession. We cannot afford to have teachers who cannot do what needs to be done to educate our children, educating our children.
That's a phenomenal question, and I don't know so much about the numbers. I don't know that you were necessarily saying that the numbers are strong numbers, but just suggesting that there are some schools that do really well, and they do really well because they have great teachers, and that I completely agree with. The way in which we're going to attract more talent throughout public education and traditional schools is to change the entry process and allow for individuals to have mid-career shifts without having to go back and get a full bachelor's degree or reconstitute their academic experience because they don't have a specific teaching certificate. We know that you don't have to have a teaching certification to teach teachers at a college. We know that you don't need a teacher certification to be a brain surgeon or a president or a banker or many of the things that people do for a while before they want to go back to help. So my thought is we have to open up the opportunities for more and more individuals who in many cases are mid-career transfers who want to come back and help. We have to create more creative pay scales so that a person who comes into the profession after 15 years of working in private industry or even not-for-profit private experiences doesn't have to start as if they were 21 years old. We can attract more talent by one, opening up the profession to those natural teachers that are among us, and two, by making sure that the salary structure is greater related to what a person brings to the table as opposed to lockstep, first-year teachers make this, second-year teachers make this, and on and on and on.